The last time my father paid maintenance to my mother was about 8 years ago. According to the law, a man who does not pay maintenance can get up to a 4,000 rand fine or a 1-year prison sentence.
One happy, strict family. Sometimes they gang up on me, I guess I could say so. I feel that they don't trust me. I don't think they think I'm like responsible.
This is a real problem in our community. Kids at the age of 10 start smoking buttons. They end up dropping out of school, stealing.
My name's Dylan. I was hijacked off my bike. I was scared. I was riding on a dirt road. It was early in the morning when I was alone. 2 guys jumped out of the bush with balaclavas on and knives. They just stopped me. They told me to get off my bike, pushed the knife at me. It was terrifying. My heart just stopped and then it started to beat faster and faster. I just jumped off my bike and ran as fast as I could. My mom cried and cried and cried. It's very, very terrible. Why do they have to bully smaller kids than them? What happens if a knife was pointed at their kids? What would they say? I hate crime. I was lucky enough to get a new bike for Christmas. Other people aren't so lucky. I still get scared when I ride when there's a whole bunch of people and I'm alone. And I feel like they're going to hijack me again. If I have to catch the hijackers, I'll put them in jail for at least 5 years and then the police may do what they want to them. That's what I think should happen to the hijackers.
My name is Lauren and I'm really angry about fathers who don't pay maintenance and get off the hook. The last time my father paid maintenance to my mother was about 8 years ago. According to the law, a man who does not pay maintenance can get up to a 4,000 rand fine or a 1-year prison sentence, but this is hardly ever enforced. Behind me is the magistrates' court where hundreds of divorce cases are filed every day. I feel that magistrates are not doing enough to crack down on irresponsible fathers. Hi, I'm Lauren.
I'm Skosana, magistrate.
Okay, so let's say a woman makes her claim. How much time is going to pass until she receives her first payment?
With certainty, I do not know because that falls now out of my jurisdiction. That falls in the prosecution section.
How many prosecutors are there?
Well, we have 13 prosecutors in this section.
And how many of those 13 prosecutors are specially trained in maintenance?
Well, a prosecutor, as far as I know, does not have to have a special training in maintenance.
So what I understand is that what actually happens, the prosecutor gets all the paperwork at the morning of the trial.
No. There's a complaints clerk who opens a file, and that file is given a date. A day before, the prosecutor will get all the files to prepare for tomorrow's roll.
But that doesn't give her any time to look into the father's I don't know, to see how much money he's making. It doesn't give her any time to investigate while he's got a whole bunch of lawyers, let's say, and he comes in and he's going to get off scot-free because he's got all the evidence behind it and she's got nothing. She did it the day before. Don't you think that's a problem?
No, not at all. The magistrate himself, sitting there with the maintenance officer assisting him, has got the right to investigate and take the investigation further.
But does this really happen? I mean, is there the time and the money for this to happen?
It happens. It doesn't cost you money to do that. It is done by the state.
How long will the procedure take?
Well, it takes whatever time is required.
Seems to be a bit of a long process, though. In the meantime, the mother's still not getting the money for the child.
Yes, it is.
Do you not think it would be possible if a man is unable to pay his maintenance? Maybe he can fetch the child after school, or he can spend some more time with the child instead of paying for the child.
There's no provision made for that in this Act. If there's no Act of Parliament that says the court can do that,
but
then it's an irregularity.
What I'm saying to you is, can't you make that a consideration? Do you not think it's a good idea? Even though it's not written here, do you not think it's a good idea? In your personal opinion, is that not a good idea?
What you mean is that he must help the mother by going and staying with the child and look after the child. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, when does he go and look for employment?
But he's not looking for employment anyway. He's had all that time to get the employment. He's had the time to find the job, and still the child has no money.
The law doesn't make provision for that.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure.
The magistrate did admit to us that the process was a very complicated process, and I think that the process could definitely be simplified. Like he said, the prosecutors do not need to be trained. I disagree with this. I think that they do need to be trained. They need to know what's going on. They need to know that law backwards so that they can get what the woman and the child needs. After all, it is the child's needs that are the most important. I'd set up an interview with a father who is being sued for not paying maintenance as he says he is unemployed. But we've just received a phone call to say that he's not doing it. He got cold feet at the last moment. I still disagree with the magistrate. I feel that fathers, if they are unable to pay maintenance, should be made to spend time with the child in order to compensate for the fact that they are not supporting the child in any way.
Hi, my name is Tanasha Subramani, and what I really hate is the way people obsess about Leonardo DiCaprio. Look, he's everywhere. People, Blush magazine, Edgar's Club magazine. Those baby blue eyes, that gorgeous hair that says better than most girls I know, and that creamy complexion. What's the big deal, people? You've seen him on the magazine covers. He's been put on a pedestal so high that you're going to need a few hundred John Bon Jovis plus a few Brad Pitts to bring him down. But he's human. He's just like you and me. I mean, think about it. I've seen guys in my neighborhood that are better looking than Leonardo DiCaprio. Why go on and on about him like he's the best thing since sliced bread? Snap out of it, girls. Get over it already. Stop obsessing about the man. You don't see him obsessing about you, do you?